So now is the 27th for real, as opposed to, 12:30 a.m. on the 27th. It is now an actual legitimate night of the 27th type video we got going right here. I honestly don't have much to say for this video, except that I am even more tired than I thought was possible. I'm more tired than I was yesterday. Which is kind of weird because neither of the workouts today really felt too intense. Like, my body is starting to get used to these workouts, and I've gotten to the point where the individual workouts themselves, they suck, but they don't suck. And I don't know. I had a good day at work. I got quite a bit of writing done on the book. I had a productive day, and that's all there is to say about it, I guess. I'm tired as hell, and I'm ready to go to sleep early. It's like 10 p.m. That's another thing. Like, when you're a kid and you're like, I will never go to sleep until 4 a.m. Man, I am not that old, and I already feel like an old person, Like, I'm already ready to just, call it a night at 9 p.m. sometimes. This is one of those times. Yeah, so I'm flying out to Kansas City tomorrow, where I will be at the fitness summit. That is, again, going to be an amazing experience, and it'll be a good little bit of a break from all this. Tomorrow is going to be a rest day anyway. I may just go ahead and take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, although I will obviously be doing what I can. I will do something if I'm given the opportunity, but we'll see. Obviously, when you travel, you can't always expect that you're going to be able to work out. You can try and, ideally, you want to try and plan for it. The only problem is that with conferences and things like that, where it's kind of a vacation, you don't have super hard or, super firm plans set out already. So it can get kind of easy to let things slip and just never to plan for it or, factor it in. So that's often an issue. Luckily, I plan on being a little more proactive about doing that this year. The last couple of years that I've been to this conference, I've usually just gotten maybe one workout in, and that's enough. Let's see if I can get, if not at least 2 workouts, at least do something every day, even if it's just, some push-ups in your hotel room. Yeah, like, even if it's, and I've probably said this before about minimalism, minimalist workouts are not the way to get super jacked or super strong, but if you don't have the time or have the equipment, a minimalist workout can do a lot more than you think that it can. Even if it's just doing one set of push-ups to failure, that's already much better than just not doing anything at all. An extremely simple bodyweight workout, you can do push-ups. If you have a band, you could do band pull-aparts. You can do arm stuff, you can do shoulder stuff. You can do all sorts of stuff so long as you have some resistance bands. Some resistance bands are the single best tool for when it comes to, when you're on the go, because they don't weigh anything. So you can just pack them in your bags. You can go wherever. You can use them to do all kinds of different things. I mean, you can't really get a good leg workout in with them, but you can absolutely get a great core workout in, a great upper body workout in. You can absolutely do some body weight squats and glute bridges and stuff like that. And again, it's much better than doing nothing. And it's extremely simple. It's stuff that you can probably do pretty easily in your hotel room, so shouldn't be any problems there. Anyway, yeah, sometimes days like this happen when you're on a really intense program. Sometimes days are going to suck really bad, and you're just going to be super tired and feel a little bit burnt out. That's what's called overreaching, and for the people who don't know what overtraining is what happens when you are overreaching for a long period of time, which is to say that you keep that suck going, and that suck keeps messing with you until you start to experience psychological disturbances, and you start to have drops in your performance, and you start to not recover as well, so you're feeling more and more beat up by your workouts. Overtraining is real. That's kind of something that I was tackling in my writing today for my book. It is real. It's not something that is as applicable as most people think it is, because they think it's this sort of, there's like some magical equation up there in the sky that's like, if you do X and Y and Z, you're overtraining, done. The reality is that overtraining is just a thing that happens when you push yourself really hard for a while, and most people don't really know what pushing themselves really hard looks like. They think, oh, if I work out 4 or 5 days a week, that'll be pretty rough. When it comes to overtraining, you have to really be doing a lot of stuff. You can't just be doing one workout 4 days a week. You have to be doing multiple workouts. You have to be doing 6 days a week. You have to be doing something where you're just not giving yourself the chance to recover properly. It happens a lot with people who have extremely high work volumes, so typically like endurance athletes, runners who have to run a lot to get better at running. That time that you spend running takes time out of your day, and that means everything else. You have a little bit less time to do everything else, and that means that over time, the rest of your life can suffer a little bit, and then you start to feel bad, and then maybe you're pushing yourself too hard, and then these things sort of spiral out of control. Overtraining is not something that you fix by like taking an extra rest day. It's something that you fix by taking like 2 months off, or that you fix by greatly reducing the amount of work that you're doing. So, for those that might say, oh, you're getting into overtraining. No, that's not what's happening. I'm overreaching. They're very different things. Overreaching is just a few tough days. And again, I'm going to have plenty of time to recover this weekend, so it's not really an issue. Anyway, yeah, I guess this video turned out to be a little bit more energetic and content-filled than I expected at first, but here I am. Anyway, as always, like, comment, share, check out my Patreon, go to my website, get my free ebook, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.